You go from being the person waiting to be chosen to the person who chooses. And that energy, that's magnetic. That's the energy that makes people take a second look, that makes someone wonder, wait, did I underestimate what we had? The irony is, when you stop chasing, you actually become more attractive. Not because you're manipulating the situation, but because you're stepping into your own power. And when you do that, you start seeing things differently. You stop needing external validation. You stop seeking signs that he's still interested. You stop making decisions based on what you think might get his attention. Instead, you start living in a way that naturally attracts the right kind of attention, not just from him, but from the world around you. Think about it. Have you ever noticed that the moment you finally move on from someone, they suddenly reappear? It's not a coincidence. It's because they can feel the shift. They can sense when they no longer have a hold on you. They can tell when you're no longer waiting, and that's when they start feeling the pull. But by the time that happens, something incredible occurs. You're no longer in the same place. You're no longer operating from a place of lack. You're no longer just hoping they'll come back, because you've built something bigger, something better, something that no longer depends on their validation. And that's the real win. Not just making him regret losing you, but getting to a place where it doesn't even matter if he does. Because at that point, you're not just someone he wants back. You're someone anyone would be lucky to have. And when you see yourself that way, everything changes. There's something incredibly powerful about a person who radiates energy, who walks into a room and makes people take notice, not because they're demanding attention, but because they exude something that feels effortless, magnetic, and undeniable. And right now, after your breakup, that's exactly what you need to channel. You see, people aren't drawn to sadness. They're drawn to light. They don't gravitate towards someone who is dwelling in the past, analyzing every text, every moment, every mistake. They are drawn to someone who is actively living in the present, fully immersed in their own life. That's where your power lies. It's not in trying to make him miss you. It's in becoming the kind of person he can't ignore. Think about the version of yourself he first fell for. Was it the person who overanalyzed every little thing? Was it the person who was constantly seeking validation, who put him on a pedestal and made him the sole source of happiness? No, it was the person who had an energy that pulled him in, who was confident, who had a spark, who had their own life. And now, after the breakup, you might feel like that part of you is buried under layers of hurt, rejection, and confusion. But the good news? You get to bring it back, stronger, better, more undeniable than ever before. Right now, your focus isn't on trying to win him back. It's on rediscovering your irresistible energy, the energy that makes people stop and wonder what's different about you. And that starts with shifting your mindset.